Alright, welcome to the Prologue session of Laz-Talk Kong. Alright, so we are Laz-Talk Kong, yeah. So we are I have Hao Yang here, and also myself. I'll let Hao Yang introduce himself first.
Okay, hello everyone. It's the first time not seeing our faces when we are talking. So this is some new series that we want to come up with. It's a podcast because Wei Lun has been say that he has been like going through in this work from home setting. Then he find that it's way more relaxing in a way for him, because he can continue to do his stuff while he's listening to someone talk. And also, just to let you guys know, I'm Hao Yang from the Sell team. I'm the one handling mostly of the communications and even the community stuff as well.
Yeah. So I'm just in case everyone do not know me yet. Okay, my name is Wei Lun. I'm from the seller engagement team. So mainly what I do is I will take care of a few things like sellers education, seller events. I also do like intervene some part of Hao Yang's work in some way and somehow. Okay, so of course sellers will think, hey, do we really like stand by on Facebook as and when to actually reply the question? Of course, we try our best. Okay, as much as we really. So if you already know, there's only like 4 clear entities in the Facebook itself. One is like Last Xiao Last Xiao Mei, Last Seller, and Last Trainer. There's only 4 entities. So recently we got two new additions but we don't count them and we got Last Tools and Last S2.
LSS, yeah.
Yeah, 2 additional, but they are there to promote their tools, their function stuff and stuff itself. So before of course we start, how you actually mentioned that why we want to do podcast is really actually I got this inspiration not just recently, because there was this point of time where I was in office actually, where we were just having some casual chat, and then some colleague actually, like some very new colleague actually come over and say that, hey, actually that our video sessions are very informative. Actually they can learn a lot from those videos themselves, and what they do is actually they listen it when they are on the go, when they're coming to work, and when they are actually having their short lunch and stuff. Then they actually pay attention to our session. So that actually hit me and said, hey, we could do, because sellers yourself are also very busy people, right? And you all actually spend a lot of time doing other stuff rather just listening to us. So instead of listening to us, we decided that, hey, how about you can do anything you want to do and still continue to listen to us.
Yeah, we find that yes, our live stream is very informative and detailed in a sense, because we provide like the share screen of the slides, etc. But we find that, okay, why not we start doing some podcast in addition to our live stream? So every bi-weekly we do a 10 minutes at most bite-sized information for you to hear on the go, so you can definitely learn anytime, anywhere.
Yeah, so and all this content, I think at the end of the day, we really want to keep this content on the podcast really lighthearted, because as we understand that really we sometimes we really make the podcast, the live stream sometimes becomes a bit too serious, and we really want to be very transparent with sellers themselves. Clearly that what we want to do as Lazada itself, and what we really want you to know, okay? And we really want to help you, and we are in this role to really help you. We're not here to actually sabotage you or anything every day.
Also, what do you think? Maybe you can give them a sneak preview of like what sort of topics they can expect in this season 1 of our Laz-Talk Kong.
Yeah, so of course season is good. We will continue to do more, but of course we are looking things like commonly very sellers that commonly ask us the same questions. We always see, because as we know there's a lot of new sellers on board, and those questions do get a bit repetitive, but of course the repetitive questions are good, but we will explain to you we want to focus a lot more on the rationale on how certain things come about. Like some people will say, hey, like the bit with some topics like, should I go last more, should I not go last more, how should I position myself, how should I like even start selling, what's the first basic things I need to do. Like a lot of sellers skip all these basic steps, and then they end up they start selling, and then they encounter certain difficulties that is really should be covered way in front of them. So so understand that of course in our syllabus itself there are a lot of education materials, and sometimes sellers do feel a bit overwhelmed with some stuff, but we'll keep it lighthearted but not very content heavy, and just so that you feel that it's something that you hear already, then you go and take action, then you go and sit and think about it, then you think about it yourself. So what do you think we should be doing?
What do you think we should do? I think the best part is that those sellers in this YouTube video, or rather because we are uploading this podcast on YouTube, or when we reshare onto our Facebook, etc., you can give us more content ideas of what exactly you want to hear about, so we can condense all this info. Is clear and concise information just for you on a bi-weekly basis. Then maybe you can just watch it anytime, anywhere. Just short 10 minutes or so podcast for you guys.
Yeah. So we are doing this podcast not to be profitable, but we want to extend the what we call the reach of our content to educate more sellers, because like during this COVID situation, a lot of sellers have the same concern, like how do I join Lazada? How do I start selling? How do I do this, do that? Like very stuff which I feel that if we broaden our reach, we could actually reach out the outreach out to more people, and in a way that is simpler for us to reproduce, and we can actually help you on a faster way aside. But of course, all the way when we started, I think we should talk about history, about the seller engagement history lah. So how you want to explain a bit about history? Then I'll plug it from there.
Wow.
Yeah, let's start from the day you joined Lazada lah.
Wow, okay, the day I joined Lazada. Okay, I've joined Lazada now exactly just past 2 years or so. I'm a fresh graduate, so just nice when I joined. Management was a very new entity or department form. When I went in, Wei Lun just you joined for like how long? Only few months only, right?
I joined for 3 months actually.
Yeah, 3 months. So basically, it was a very new department form. From what I hear, like during all the interview and such, the JD, they were saying like, okay, Alibaba, they want to sort of groom all these sellers. They have very close knitted relationship with their sellers, and then they sort of all these Taobao sellers, they became like brand advocates for Taobao itself, and they want to implement the same sort of practice into Lazada itself. So when I came in, I was like, wow, okay, I need to do some copywriting here and then pick up some graphic design, and then I see, there's this community that I have to sort of take care of. Then when Wei Lun, when you came in, I also came in, then we saw that it was quite a big culture shock, like so negative, etc. Like everyone just non-stop scolding us on the Facebook group somehow. I think back then 2 years ago or so, I remember the member count was around 4,000 or 2006 or so. So it's evolved quite a long way all the way till now.
So we have accounting 5,500 and 6.
Actually now we just passed, because recently, I mean COVID, this phase 2 situation, everyone is very concerned about all the different government regulations, and then they come in to mingle around with different sellers, and of course now it's the mid-year festival hype, that sort of thing as well. Lucky, I think today we passed the 6K mark of sellers already. That's quite a big improvement.
Yeah, so I just think that's how I say. Actually, our department is very young, so we started around 2 years back. When we started 2 years back, I think what we started off was with like one or two decks of trading materials, one community, and after that there was like a fragment, there was comms also lah. So we came a long way, and really we came from a size where we were like 1,000 plus people scolding. Now it's like 5,000 people feedback to us every day. I think we did a lot of good work, but of course we would not be here, of course, without the sellers supporting us and giving us the feedbacks as we go along. Like, of course, really as the platform really grows, what we want sellers to really help us in, of course we understand that how do I say this but like you can say that always, like, in order to be competitive in the e-commerce scape, a lot of the sellers themselves, or on the platform ourselves, we actually need to be innovative. We need to come out with new things. We need to we need to upgrade our technologies and stuff. So as and when these kind of things happen, something tends to go haywire somewhere lah. So there's something will happen. Yeah. So those who have been last for a long time, you will know this is the cycle we go through lah. We launch something will happen, but of course we will be on our toes to ensure that these kind of things can be solved in the when we see it at our own time. That's what I. So, but how can sellers really help us? Like, how can you elaborate a little more on that?
Of course, how you guys can really help us, because there's only sort of like 4 main admins. Back then used to be just 1 or 2, like me and Wei Lun only. So how you can really help us is that, okay, you flag any issue, feel free to comment it down, write a post, generate a post itself on the Facebook group, and then make sure you list down your exactly what's happening. And of course, please put in your seller ID, because there's a lot of enquiries coming in day and night. Sometimes when you post your questions into our direct message instead, we might miss it out because there's way too many message requests, etc. So we tend to give more priority to those that do a public post with your seller ID, remember.
Yeah, and when you post a seller ID, don't blame us for asking you your seller IDs a few times, because we cannot remember which seller ID belongs to which seller. It's really a lot of y'all. It's like 4 of us to more than 10,000 of y'all again. 10,000 of y'all. Each of you type one line with the ID.
Yeah, lor.
Yeah, and so one thing you need to do is really, if you see a problem, firstly try to raise a PSC case first. But you know why we always ask you raise a PSC case? Because firstly, we need to have the PSC site notified. That's one. Secondly, it must be seen as a case count. For those who actually work in customer service very long, you all will know that all these case count very important. It will justify that the amount of work that a person do, also the amount of time the person spends on. So, but of course, we do it. We don't have any meters, but it's good that you clock the case for a PSC agent to work on, so that they know that there's such thing happening. Okay, or else it becomes something like, oh, we say that you say, and then there's no clear evidence and stuff is aside.
Yeah, and just to let you guys know, the admins here in the Facebook community, we are really not from PA, just mediators, or rather middlemen. When you come up with any sort of problem, we try to, if we have the answer straight up, we can advise you strongly right away. But of course, if you need to have a furthermore investing with the various other stakeholders or departments, then we become the middleman and help you expedite your case. But of course, please be patient, because there's only so little of us and so many of you guys.
Yeah, so most of the time, like our case, we understand as sellers, you have your frustrations when there's payment issues, there is shipping charges issue and stuff. But of course, we do really want to help you in terms of solving the thing. So we need certain information to help you solve the things. And of course, if we do miss out on certain posts and stuff, it is really possible, because I really say, because it's 4 of us versus 5,000 of y'all, anything that and one last thing is to say, please do not private message us.
Yes, because it's really, we are flooded with message requests every single day. Until we hit the max 100 plus in the Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, so I don't have time to actually look at the Messenger itself. There's a lot of that. So if I help you all one by one, I don't have time to attend to the ones at the Facebook page. So to help us, really help you really, when you raise something, to raise it in full detail, so that we can actually help you to push through the request itself. Okay, but we really want to help you make a selling process easier, but do not make our life also very difficult lah. I know sometimes our we got only 4 of you, and then y'all skip saying our fault. Like how to say we are just middleman only. We are just help you pass the message to someone, and we help you scold someone, but we are the one. We are just passing on the message. I don't have the solution to your problem. I only passing on message only. You scold me also, I also can't do anything.
So basically, we are like the firefighter.
Yeah, firefighter, but the firefighter, but the person not the one providing the water lah. The water is provided by someone else to solve the problems aside. Yeah. So again, Facebook, please. We really want to help you lah. That's all lah. So I think we'll go through the rules again. So recently I see a lot of people breaking the rules also.
Yeah, so what I see, because if you guys know, you click on the About page in the Facebook group itself, I've already listed a very clear-cut rules and regulations regarding our Facebook group, because this Facebook group, I want to make it more of like a support group whereby sellers can mingle with one another. That's why we encourage you guys to post publicly on the Facebook group itself, because other sellers, they're actually all very helpful one. They might experience a similar problem before, and then they come in and help you guys. And then also some other violations that I see recently, and then we feel that we have to be a bit more strict on it as well, because we see that because it's not a marketplace, but it's more of a support group. So we discourage sharing like any external links that help you link out in a commercial sense and then to sell stuff, because this one we just want it to be purely for discussion. Unless you have some product that is extremely beneficial to your fellow sellers itself. Like for example, you can be selling like label printers, other printers, A4 papers, etc.
So there are certain posts we don't block, but it's purely like recently we see people sharing their life, like selling products. That would definitely we will close it. But you're
a lot of auction.
I know live stream is the hottest thing right now, but I don't understand why everyone have to share into this group. There's so many groups we can share into this group. Okay, then a lot of people will complain, they'll either report you, they'll just remove it.
Yeah, you'll be surprised because sometimes we miss out, right? Then most of the posts are reported by the fellow other sellers also.
Okay, unless you can provide a service that is beneficial for our sellers, like how to say label printer, warehouse services.
Yes, warehouse.
Or even some design services, then we are glad to have those there, because technically they are just helping each other. But of course, we also don't want you. One key thing is please do not like openly promote other platforms on the page itself lah. Because there are some eyes on that lah. So but you help me, I help you lah. So your life is easier on that.
Yeah lor.
Okay, so
let's speed up since it's the prologue, so might be a bit longer because we're gonna explain what exactly we do. So
yeah. So of course we want to again look out for our next session. Do really share with us what you want us to talk about. We can talk about anything. We really want to this time round is very transparent. We want to talk to you about anything under the sun. Okay. Okay, I will see you next time, everyone. Happy selling.
Happy selling and all the best, guys.